Hi, I'm Katie Hendrickson, and my business idea is Mind and Muscle Fitness, an online personal training program that takes a unique approach to health education as well as physical training. As a young woman today, I'm constantly bombarded with thousands of different types of diets, health supplements, weight loss hacks every single day. Each of these claims to have the truth of what will help me lose weight and be healthier, but many are either too extreme to sustain for a long period of time or downright harmful for my body. And I know that I'm not alone in this. A lot of young women have this problem and this pressure on them to look a certain way, and they go to whatever source of weight loss is easiest or maybe promoted by their favorite influencers without realizing that they're really paying for something that could have the potential of putting their bodies in an even worse situation than they were in the first place. Each year, the average American, or in their life, the average American spends $112,000 on health and fitness. At the same time, cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death in our country. And so there's some kind of disconnect between the money that we're putting into our health and fitness and the benefits that we're reaping from it. And Mind and Muscle Fitness attempts to tackle this what's the word?
Dichotomy.
Yes, by offering a two-sided approach. First, there's the fitness and nutrition side. Each client in Mind and Muscle Fitness will receive a free consultation with a personal trainer, during which they'll be able to explain their goals, their preferences, and any food intolerances and such that they might have that could inhibit or cause special concerns for them in their fitness journey. They will also have access to a library of workout videos that they can follow whenever and however often they want. They will have plenty of nutritious recipes that are easy to make and that are affordable. And on the other side, we've got the education. We want to eliminate the misinformation and pseudoscience that many companies claim as healthy or normal in their products that actually can do a lot of damage to people. And so, along with the workout videos and the workout calendars that people can follow, we're going to have a library of articles backed by real science that explain and debunk many of these fitness myths that are so prevalent today. As well as that, they'll also have access to diagrams and simple explanations of how the body works. And by using these resources, they'll be able to evaluate for themselves whether the programs they're being advertised would actually work in real life. Mind and Muscle Fit is built in a way that allows customers to choose what level of interaction they want with their personal trainer. And so there are 3 different types of programs that customers can go with. The first is the basic package. It's $49 per month, and with this, the client will get a consultation with their trainer, a personalized workout calendar with videos included that are workout related and also that are health related, a progress journal to keep track of their nutrition, their mood, their exercise, and the things that they're learning about their body. The next package is the trainer package. For $99 per month, you get all that you get with the basic package, as well as 2 extra training sessions with your personal trainer each month. And those will include exclusive workouts that the personal trainer has formulated to you. This is helpful to know if you're working out in a way that's really effective and efficient for your body. And the trainer can analyze if you have any problems or if you're working out in a way that could lead to potential health problems for you. Because these sessions are conducted over a video call, it's safer than going to a gym these days, and it's also more logical and easier for people to fit into their busy schedules. The last package is the premium, which costs $129 per month. And that includes weekly training sessions with your personal trainer, along with all of the other benefits in the basic and trainer packages. I chose these prices because they are over $100 less than my direct competitors' prices. And I really believe that health should be something that's not just accessible to people who have $300 extra per month to spend on it. I want it to be accessible to as many people as possible so that as many as possible can enjoy the benefits of healthily living in a way that will lead them to love their bodies and save a lot on healthcare ultimately. Lower income people are at higher risk for heart disease, diabetes, and other lifestyle diseases. And they need the tools to combat the extra stressors that are unique to their situation, the unhealthy lifestyles that are rampant in such communities, and other factors that can lead to higher morbidity rates. However, I also had to take into consideration that I don't want my company to be losing money. With fixed costs monthly of $75.50 and variable costs per product of $54 to $114, I decided that a contribution margin of simply $4 to $14 per product sale would be enough to keep my company afloat while still giving people, as many people as possible, this education and this training. A huge part of my business is the central vision and focus of helping other people help themselves. And that showing, one of the best ways to show love to others is not just by patting them on the back and saying what they're doing right now is good for them, but by truly encouraging them to constantly improve themselves and be healthier. My team has 3 non-negotiable characteristics. The first is being proactive in the face of problems. The second is being passionate about the company and its goals. And the third is being able to admit their own shortcomings, their own failings, and work constantly to improve them. As my company shows these characteristics, they will be able to lead their clients through example and practice what they preach, which is greater passion and love for the body and taking care of it, a constant desire to improve, and the ability to really analyze where we are and where we want to go. There are many fitness YouTubers, personal trainers, gyms, and fitness programs out there, but many people don't address the side of fitness education. By offering lower prices as well as greater knowledge to the people who participate in mind and muscle fitness, so they aren't deceived by these phony companies just trying to make money off of their lack of understanding of their body, will dispel not only the plague of obesity, lifestyle diseases, and unhealthy practices, as well as the fog of misinformation that's so prevalent on the internet surrounding health and fitness topics. I'll reach out to my customers, starting by using one of the most common forms of communication today, which is social media. I'm building a channel on YouTube that will double as advertising for my company, as well as a kind of free trial for those who want to see if they would enjoy the workout videos and the health videos that I will provide. Our bodies may be complex, but the way we take care of them shouldn't be. Mind and Muscle Fitness provides the tools and the training you need to take care of your body and understand what's best for it. We combine the benefits of intense cardio, interval training to burn visceral fat, to strengthen the heart, and to reduce blood pressure, with the bone strengthening and metabolism increasing effects of strength training. All along the way, our customers are educated about the why of what they're doing, so that they are taking care of their body in a way that's mindful and sustainable. And that's the whole purpose of Mind and Muscle Fitness. Thank you.
You're welcome. So what do you show as your net margin for each of the different packages?
So for the basic and the trainer packages, it will be about $4.18. And that's not counting, in the variable cost is included my own salary as the personal trainer. So I would be making some money beyond that, but to the company itself, in the basic and premium, it's $4.18, or basic and trainer, it's $4.18, and in the premium, it's $14.18.
Okay. Um, and what have you considered as part of your your variable costs? I mean, do you have licensing fees in there in terms of being able to um, maintain your license? And do you have costs for an accountant to do your taxes? What all is wrapped in there? Do you have enough in your overhead?
So, because of the level that I will be starting this business out, I haven't really accounted much for having other people on my team, just because for now I'm kind of doing most of the work myself. So, what's in the variable cost of each product is the salary of the personal trainer, and then some of the other materials, for example, the fitness journal that the client will get the um,
Okay.
from the package. Yes.
So, how much is the personal trainer getting? What's
Personal trainer gets is $40 an hour. That's the and it's
$40 an hour? And initially, that's just you, so that's
yeah.
fine. You anticipate that you're going to scale that and hire uh, potentially some other personal trainers to work with you.
Yes, exactly. As there's more demand for it, then obviously my time will be limited that I'll be able to give to clients, and so I will hire on more personal trainers.
And will you be hiring them on, I guess, as independent contractors, or will you hire them as employees?
I would like to hire them as employees just because, I mean, it will probably depend on the amount of work that they have to do. If they don't have a lot, then I could potentially hire them on as contractors. But if I have enough work where they'd be able to make some sort of living off of it as well, then I would like to have them as employees in my company, just so that they could focus more of their attention on the vision of mind and muscle fitness.
And so, what would you see as being an hourly wage that you would be paying your employees?
Um, I would probably start it off around $30. That's at the lower end of personal training. But one thing that I would also like to do with my company is kind of give younger, less experienced personal trainers a chance to have a lot of practice personal training people. And so I would probably start it out at about $30 per hour.
So $30 an hour, and then they're going to have time that's not going to be directly billable to a client, but you'll have to cover.
Mhm.
And then you're going to have your um, you know employer costs, right? You're going to have to pay your share of FICA, and you'll have to get workers' comp for them, and you know if they're full-time employees, you'll have to provide and cover a portion of their health care in the state of Hawaii. So it could quickly blow out that 40 that you've allocated to the payments, and you don't leave yourself with much margin.
Mhm.
So you may just want to look at your pricing, and so you're ultra competitive against um, your your market, you may want to give yourself a little more space.
Yeah, I've considered having for example, like the basic package can stay about the same price just because it only involves the personal trainer one time, and then it's largely just videos that have already been recorded that people are following on their own. But it's
Mhm.
still a really good program. It still gives them a lot of access to a lot of resources to help them, and then maybe upping the cost of the other packages. But I'll just have to see as my business expands if that's necessary.
Okay. Now you say that the studies that you make available to people would be based upon real science. How do you define real science?
Well, I would say is an experiment that has been repeated multiple times and that was not done for money. It wasn't a company that hired a scientist to run an experiment, because oftentimes those are construed in a way that favors the company's product just so that they can pose it as real evidence that their product works. And so I would look in scientific journals and things like that just to find the most reputable studies that, obviously there are plenty of them that show the same result, so people can see if such and such diet actually works, or for what types of people with special challenges it doesn't work so well for, or it's potentially dangerous for example keto for people with diabetes.
Uh, well, what that sounds good. I certainly drawing from peer-reviewed journals and making sure you understand um, where the money for the studies coming from is important. You may want to just create like a matrix that kind of shows um, how the study performs on different qualities. So, whether there's enough power, statistical power in the analysis, whether they clearly separate, uh, you know, causality from um, other circumstances, how much noise,
Yeah.
there's likely in there. And because, studies, it's hard to say studies, good science or bad science or real science or poor science. There's really a lot of factors to look
Yeah.
at, and it might be helpful for your clients to be able to look and see, like, well, it performs this way on these variables. And so just for market purposes, to show like we've done the homework on this, to give you, before posting it,
Yeah.
to show you that this is really quality bit of research and could be helpful with maybe some indicators, that pull from the study that would be helpful for people to key into.
Yeah.
Um, and the um, it sounds like you're tailoring uh, a little bit towards a female clientele.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, my target market for now is young women from about age the late teens to about 35.
Okay. And certainly uh, orienting towards people uh, who may not be able to pay as much but would like the service. I think is helpful. I'd suggest that if that's your market, um, that you might want to talk to healthcare professionals who work with that demographic.
Mm-hmm.
So, like here in West Hawaii, the West Hawaii Community Health Center is a what's called an FQHC, a federally qualified health center, which means they kind of are a magnet for Medicaid patients. And so they draw from that population, and certainly, connecting in with doctors or nurse practitioners who see a lot of those patients and are trying to point them in a direction that will help them be successful in overcoming what are, more and more primarily lifestyle disease, right? Heart disease, diabetes, smoking related illness. And so that may help you set up your referral base, your pipeline.
Yes.
And that, it's kind of a unique way to network, but if that's your target is that population, then that's probably where you'll find the people that are going to be giving them the healthcare advice.
Yeah. Awesome. Do you have any other questions or any criticisms or things that I could improve with my pitch?
Well, I think that with your pitch, one thing that always helps is, and you did this with your, the characteristics that define your company, but you could do this in some of the other areas, is, kind of 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Will stick more in people's minds. We have 3 packages, 1, 2, 3, right? But then each package is, this package has 5 key elements: number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And that, for people, they're trying to organize all the information in their mind. Giving them boxes to put them in is helpful. I think it's great to say that you have the quality of admitting mistakes, and I'm just not sure that that's what your clients want to hear. Is that that you're oops, I don't know how to do this or whatever, but you might want to come up with a better way to say that, which, it's like, to be humble and constantly learning, to be open to new ideas, and ready to grow personally and in their work, just so it doesn't sound like, you're going to tell your clients that you really don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You bet. Otherwise, I think it was very good. You were well organized, and your presentation was, given its length, was quite fluid.
Thank you.